Hello and welcome to another video. In this video, I am going to cite some of the examples of some of the incidents that has happened in the past. Visakhapatnam gas spill, Bhopal gas tragedy, Chernobyl nuclear incident. Now you might be thinking that why I am talking about all this. This is because this incident has not just impacted humans but it has also impacted entire ecosystem. I am going to talk about what we can do to minimize the number of such incidents that are going to happen in the future. What are the reasons that such incidents keep happening? And these are just a few examples that I have took the names of. There are thousands of such examples that has happened in the past that has impacted all of us. Now you will be asking me who is to be blamed for such incident and how can we prevent such incidents for the future. Now, my response will be that we are to be blamed, not just the government, not just anyone else. Because the government that takes the decision, we are the ones who chooses the government. So it is us, our thinking and our attitude towards the environment for which such incidents keeps on happening. Stay till the end, I will disclose to you what we can do so that such incidents doesn't happen. Now what is environment impact assessment? Now, to start a new project, for example, I am building a highway, or I am building a railway, or I am building a nuclear power plant, any project for that matter, what are the things that we need to do before starting that project? The first thing that we need to do is we need to do market demand analysis. That are there enough demands in that place that we need to do that project? And the next thing that we need to study is the technical feasibility. The technical feasibility talks about whether we do have the technical competence to do that project. For example, I am a civil engineer, I don't have the technical competence to do a project which requires manufacturing of an automobile. Another thing that we need to study on and which is important for most of us is the financial feasibility. That how much return on investment that we are getting while doing the project. In how many years we are going to get enough profit for that project. Now the last thing which we mostly ignore is the environment impact assessment or the environment appraisal. It talks about how the project is going to impact the environment. And there is one more study that we do. It is called socio-economic benefit analysis. Now coming back to the draft that the government proposed. When everyone around us is encouraging projects like solar power plant, wind power plant, the renewable sources of energy, we are taking a step back. What the draft does is it makes it easy for the industries to harm environment. Now earlier before starting a project, a company needed a clearance from the government that yes, this is the amount of impact that this project is going to do to the environment, and a clearance is given that it's fine. But now what happens is a company can start a project without getting the clearance. For example, government is trying to make a road or a railway project. So that road or a railway project is going to pass through thick forest of say 500 to 1000 kilometers. Now trees are already being cut without environment clearance. The project does not require a permit anymore. Now if we see what's happening around the world, projects like solar power plant, renewable energy projects are being encouraged everywhere. I will cite some of the examples around the world. Australia had huge electricity problems. Now what Tesla did was Tesla set up a battery farm that is run mostly by solar and wind power, and it solved most of the problems for Australia. Now another example is Iceland. Nearly all the electricity that is produced in Iceland comes from renewable sources of energy. Now what we are doing in India is we are still uh, using coal as one of the main ingredient while generating the power. So while the world is taking a step forward in terms of a greener future and cleaner energy sources, in India we still are lagging behind and the government is taking a step backward. Now the new draft that the government proposed lays down rules that will impact us directly. Now, when other countries are reducing their dependence on coal, India has increased coal mining. Coal has massive impact. I'm not just talking about the impact coal has while it is burnt. Right from transporting coal from the place it is mined to the place where coal is consumed, it leaves a lot of carbon footprints in our ecosystem. Now, the pandemic has not just shown us to take care of our health and hygiene, it also shown us how we can leverage internet. It also gave us time to think about environment, and and it is the right time that all of us do some contribution so that this bill doesn't get passed. I'm going to leave a link in the description. By that link, you can oppose that draft. You can send a mail to the authorities that you are opposing that draft, and this link will help you do that. Now, I love the kind of responses that I have got from you on the last video, and I look forward to create more such videos. Do subscribe to my channel. My name is Surjakanta Chowdhury. In this channel, you are going to see more videos on recent trends and topics, uh, videos on civil engineering, project management, and businesses. That's it from me now.